friends, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to continue with the white and teal journal today, and put in a bit more pages and laces. So I hope you have a nice weekend. We actually got some sun again today. We have had these cold days with just 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, and it's hat and gloves on each walk with Nico. So today I'm happy I could go without putting my hat on. So, where were we? We did this one, the flip and the vellum cover. So, I guess this is the next part. I don't want to cover up the lace in the edges, on the edges, but I want some more backgrounds peeking out. So let's take the old paper, see if we can build up a nice page. I don't know what happens with me. I guess it's the light and the spring that makes me kind of want to play with colors. I'm a neutral person and I love the soft colors, and suddenly I realized last night that I was painting soft roses on a paper, and I guess it maybe tries to tell me something. Maybe it's time to do some journals with color on. I don't know. It might be so. So should we use some of my mother's embroidery in this one and make a little page with a pocket on? I want to give this a bit of sturdiness with some paper, I think, so it won't be flimsy. So let's put it up a little bit so we can put a lace under it. we are onto the second page. Need to stay on one place. And then let's put the lace down here. Like this, so we don't press the glue onto the next page. That's nice. Let's go with the follow the turquoise and put a little label on this. Some antique lace that is shaped like a leaf. I have cut off a long stripe of lace and cut them into leaves so I can glue them down like this instead. Should we put something on the other side, or should we leave that as a writing space? Maybe just some decoration. Maybe just a little lace pocket. Can't decide. I think it needs something more. Should we maybe add some paper lace? Then we can still write on it. I don't use this often, but when I do use it, I think it's cute. That's even better. Then we have lace on every side. We still have a bit of writing space left. Should we maybe put two together so they get a bit more sturdy, so we can let them peek out? Or of course we should have had some colored textile so that will peek out, yes. Then we have a beautiful turquoise color in the lace, and it still gets really sturdy. But now we need to have that glue book back. I think I'll put it on this instead. That was Nico. He's yelling at the neighbor's horses. It's the first day she have them on our property, so he can see them when they play around the other side of the fence. The other one that isn't so much glue. I'm not sure how this will end up, but I guess we need to try. Will work, but I guess it needs to dry a bit. Just going to check the size so I know where to cut it. So let's leave that to dry for a while. Use the glue that peeks out. Haven't decided which side I am going to put it on, so I'm putting the gold on both sides. Okay, then we can jump this for a little while and take the next one. I have prepared some pockets and decoration from, I have sewed them on my sewing machine. That's nice. take a piece of the eco dyed paper. All the leaves is exploding in Sweden now, so I can feel it in my throat. I have been coughing a couple of days now. Just some layering, I think. No, that's too big. Then you can write on this if you want, or you can just leave it as a decoration. This was one of my eco dyeing from this week, where I add the blue color as it turns very yellow from the first leaves in the spring. So if I add a little bit of blue, it tone down the yellowish, and we get this blue turquoise, nice color. And this one with sewing and a bit of lace. I have layered 2 kinds of lace and sewn onto it. Leaving a little gap there so we can see that it's layered. And then the lace is peeking down nicely. That's good. So, should we look it in our basket and see if we can find maybe that one with the girl that we did the other day. That one with the monogram. Side top maybe. It's a little different. back on the first page. I took it off when I decided I was going to put on this flip. So this was pinned down on the first page. Through this textile. Like that. Love these layered tags. And you can swing them and use them as writing space and take them apart if you would like to, and play with the embroidery and the small pieces. Should we maybe have something on the inside of the cover too? So we can put some stuff in. Maybe I just take a lace so we don't cover up that lace that is so beautiful. So let's leave it for now and find a suitable lace instead. This is definitely a writing space, but I'm thinking that we maybe could do something. Everything is on the floor today in some way. I'm thinking we could do this as a flip, or even that way. Couldn't that be fun? I think we will do it this way, so we can use all of the page if we would like to. So let's cover up the back with something so we can use all of it for writing space. Let's see what we have in our stack of paper. Maybe we can just use one of these neutral ones, but still with a little bit of lace on. I think we need to cut it off a little bit. maybe we can even just clip it on. Then you can take it off like a journaling card. Have the embroidery, but that's not so no problem to write on top of it. So maybe we can just take a rusty paper clip. Not destroy Juliet on the other side. That works. And then we have a tag for that one also. This one could have left the threads, but I think that we can use that as a side pocket. It's just copy paper, so I want to give it some strength. So let's use a piece of this antique paper. And it will be on that side. And then we can just fold this. Let's mend it with some tape. Putting on some distress ink, so it looks a bit old and yellowish. Quick and easy way to make the tape look old. Putting some glue on too, so that way when the distress ink hits the glue it looks even more old. Like the sun have melted it. I have a lot of tea bags on my porch drying at the moment. And I'm going to put them on like this on a few papers to make it just look a bit more old. I will show you that later when they have dried. It's a nice way to make it look like it's old and bended. So my plan for this journal was that it should be white. A lot of white, but as I have worked on it, it has turned less white. It's not going always as you plan. But I guess that's the way I am. I need to follow my feeling. I think it's kind of gets better that way. That's a bit too big for that one, but there it goes nicely. And just going to layer a piece of paper so it don't look empty. This is also eco-dyed from this week. I think we need some old book papers too. But I don't want to use the same all the time. Now it's a bit crowded on my table, I can feel. I can't move without things is falling onto the floor. I hope my voice isn't going to leave me, so we need to put text on the recording. That's better. I think I just glue this on two sides so we can get some bigger papers in it if we would like to. Guess that's kind of on the wrong side. Let's put down a piece of lace. This is a big vintage tablecloth that I have used and cut for years now, and it seems like it's never ends. I can use it over and over again, and I still have some pieces left. Just love how easy it is to get it to look old, and I have eco dyed on them. I have written on it. So it's kind of the perfect piece to use in every way. And then I'm going to glue down here and follow up a little bit, so we still can get it to hang down a bit. I like when it peeks out. Perfect. I had that butterfly, so I thought this could work. So let's put that down. Also sewn on textile, so it will be strong and nice. A little detail. I like when the eye is wandering around and can find pieces that you don't know where to start or where it ends. No, that will cover too much. It's like when you're entering an old house and you can see all these layers of wallpaper that you can see have a history of the house. I love that feeling. And you can go and kind of just wonder who have lived in the house and what they have done. A bit of archaeology, I can't speak. Archaeologic digging, but with layers of wallpaper. Now we're talking. So down it goes, and we're leaving the lace peeking down. I will flip it that way so we get more writing space on that page instead. And then the lady can go on this one. Lady with the sewing machine. Then she already have a nice background with the old letter. Leaving this for a writing space, so we just decorate it with some piece of an old letter. A new owner might want to put their own stamp on their journals, so it's nice to leave some pages for other people to play on. Did we have any paper clip left? Really rusty one. Can just clip that down as decoration. But I want to have a little piece of, looks totally green. I would have like to have something that is neutral. A bit more neutral, at least. Take a piece of my hand painted textile. It's printed on another eco-dyed paper, so it's not totally white on the back. Another piece of paper so we get a little nice ending there. Now she is getting chunky. Few more pages left. This is a bit pinkish, so this is a piece of old bed linen that is crocheted and hand woven. That will probably need some kind of label on top, but that will be the kind of the last decorations. Or not. See what was laying around on my table? Kind of perfect, I think. So why not? down it goes. It's not often I have pink things laying around on my table. I must have found it somewhere when I was cleaning up. Not sure I want the belly needle there. Got a bit too bulky. But the little tulip can get some glue instead. I think I'll leave that for a journaling space. So I think I will stop there tonight, and we can do the final touch in the next episode and put in the little paper with paper lace on. That will go there. I think that turned out kind of nice. A bit of coffee dyeing and a piece of textile on the inside that will keep it in place. Leave that to dry a little bit more. So thank you for watching. I hope you got a little bit inspired by seeing me work. So we can finish this up the next time. Maybe put in a little bit of old photos and some more tags maybe, or journaling cards. But not so much more. Now it's really thick and start to look like a V-shaped. But there are things you can take out if you would think that it's too much, so I don't think that's a big problem. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.